Alright, let me just test this out. I'll lower the volume a little bit. I think that should work now. Not 100% sure about it, but I think that should be good right there. Let's play. I've never played this before, so quickly just... I think this should work right now, since my microphone is like really bad on the headset, so that should be good for now. Let's begin. Should I read this entire thing? I mean, I am going to read it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to read it to you guys. How long is this? So, it's fine. I might be able to, I don't know. You understand the unique situation you find yourself in. Executive manager, allow us to lay down a number of key facts about our world here, in case you become unfamiliar with your surroundings. We live in a massive city divided into 26 districts. Each district has a central area called the Nest, whose inhabitants are under protection of the corporate entity overseeing the district. Much like a bird brooding it. I know I'm saying that wrong, but brooding its eggs. Alas, the corporation's protection doesn't extend beyond the nest's boundaries. The dwellers of the back streets have to fend for themselves. This term does not refer to the bird's bodily structure. However, one can't deny that a wing's role resembles that of a bird caring for its nest. The wings are a collective term we use to refer to the 26 biggest conglomerates in the city. These wings contribute to the quality of life in the city via astounding technology feats known as singularities. Under the jurisdiction of a wing, the citizen of each nest enjoy comfortable and safe lives. However, that changes the moment a wing is snapped or plucked of its feathers. Historically, the fall of a wing has accomplished events of considerable magnitudes. In time, a new wing will rise to fill that vacant spot. In the meantime, though, no one can guarantee your safety in its fallen nest. The former wing that was located in the Nest Lobotomy Corporation, or L-Corp, for short, was an energy company that produced an ample supply of power to the city. The corporation has fallen since the White Nights and Dark Days incident, and Spot the Nest L's wing remains unclaimed to this day. Because the former L-Corp electric grids had encompassed the city. Its branches were built in various places. Though these branch facilities have fallen to ruin and been collapsed away, you should still be able to find valuable goods, along with possibly the most dangerous beings you'll ever face. The golden boat. I'm not even gonna try and say that. I'm not gonna say it. Within the depths of the facilities lie the golden boat, the essence of the Lobotomy Corporation's energy production technology, or what's left of it. Its appearance is exactly as the name suggests, a tree branch radiating a golden glow. Your objective as an executive manager is to obtain the golden glow. Of course, any modernization of the city would be attracted by the promise of infinite possibilities. These items possess the task of retrieval will not be easy, but infinite possibilities these items possesses. The task of retrieval will not be easy, and grabbing goods from the task of retrieval will not be as easy as grabbing goods from a convenience store. We implore you to collect all the golden. I'm just skip the word. The prudent decision making. 5. Abnormalities. The Lobotomy Corporation used to produce energy using creatures they dubbed abnormalities. As the term suggests, these particular entities range from unfathomably bizarre and terrifying creatures to outwardly unremarkable beings capable of causing potentially catastrophic events as a result of incorrect management procedures. After the wing's unexpected and swift collapse, most of the branches were subject to burial protocol, trapping those creatures underground alongside the likely oblivious employees. By now, the employees have most likely passed away, but the abnormalities don't succumb as easily. You can expect them to still prowl the ruins of these sealed facilities. 6. Ego. The Lobotomy Corporation was said to also have process technology, allowing them to extract weapons, armor, and abnormalities. It is speculated to be creating using a technology that manifests their inner sides in materials form, but unfortunately we were unable to recover any means to replicate it. Relevant departments predict that your sinners will be able to manifest ego of their own depending on their course of action. In addition, they expect ego from abnormalities to be available via emotional attachment. District 7. I give up on that name. This refers to the energy Lobotomy Corporation produced, while most commonly known as a source of electricity. This is not the only use for it. This green substance, usually normally exists in liquid form, is known to induce a considerable sense of relaxation. The former L Corp administration or administrated appropriate doses for that to its employees, suffering under great amounts of stress and increased work efficiency. However, overdose or exposure to unrefined forms of the substance, well, let's just say, didn't seem to end well. Number 8. Fixers. Fixers are the all-around handyman of the city, handling their clients' various cases and incidents. One doesn't simply become a fixer by declaring to be one. In order to acquire the fixer license officially, one must rap on the door of an office authorized by the association to visit one of the associations in person. Furthermore, the license is only the beginning. To rise through the ranks and earn higher grades, they must prove themselves through trackable performances. Of course, some are uninterested in career advancement altogether. While fixers exist to solve the city's problems, it is no secret that these fixers can be sources of problem themselves. 9. The associations and officers. The associations are major organizations that supervise and manage fixers, and the Hanno Association is the center of all fixer-related affairs. Cases occurring in the city are handled over the association according to their specialties, and they then distribute those cases to the fixers that are deemed to be the best suited for the job. An office is similar to the association in that it is an organized group of fixers, but it's usually far smaller in scale. Some officers are directly affiliated with an association that includes tasks to them, while others seek clients and requests on their own. As some applied put it, there are as many officers as there are fixers. A great number of officers exist in the city, seeing constant waves of new entries, as well as those sucked up by metaphorical riptides. That's all. Just might take a while. I'm just gonna pause and then get to it. I guess I could just cut this out if this doesn't load yet. Well, still waiting though. 99.92%. Oh, okay. This is the abnormalities parts may have differing resistances and behavior. Combat tips. I have no idea what to expect.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Do you see now? You can't run from us. Oh, you dare interrupt me. Just as I was engraving the bleed. You must be out for. You must be out of your. Okay, like,
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
if we're being technical, what's our master? What our master has planned apparently isn't one of the city's taboos.
아무도 시도할 생각조차
It's just the kind of
못했던
thing that
그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
no one has ever dared to consider. You catch my drift?
어라? 근데 이 녀석
Would you look at
그
that?
사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
You managed to get a different head and so fast. Do people like you always come prepared? Just wait till I get the leap. You'll be no match for my.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
Shouldn't see this. Exactly. I guess the new noggin is that the new noggin doesn't come with a marathon.
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네.
Just take
속에서는 비명이라도 지르는
taking is
걸까?
all I can hear. You think this is like oh.
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
Damn it, why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving. The what? I don't understand. Was done too quickly.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네.
뭐?
그럼 슬슬 끝내자.
Question: how did I get into this situation? What led up to this? I do wonder.
늑대, 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야.
This is a
뭐가 그리
place no one
급해?
visits and somewhere no one can see. What's the hurry?
우린 가르침을
We
따라야
must
해.
follow her teachings. We
시간을
can't dwell on
끌어서는
it
안
any
되니까.
longer.
그렇지만
Yeah, but
우리가
this
살면서
is the moment
언제
of a
이런
lifetime. We're
녀석을
not gonna
죽여보겠어.
kill some of this caliber.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야.
Attention to
공과
the
사는
girl,
구분하면
emotional
좋겠군.
jobs. I hope you show some.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
It's a shame. It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? Like how I am. I'm talking. I don't know who this is yet. Location to the grave with. Damn it. Where was I really supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
그렇군.
Right,
입이
no.
없었지. 자연히 그것을 찾을 방법도 이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
Which in turn means we won't learn how to acquire it from this person.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
And now,
그래.
am I about to be saved or something?
이거 무슨 소리야? 표범, 설마 뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
What's that noise? Don't tell me part. Canton, did you allow yourself to be trapped?
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건 버스.
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러들어왔지?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Okay.
길을 잘못 든 죄값은 생각보다 무거울 듯.
For the price that I'll pay the TV find the wrong from my view, heavier than this night. Oh.
사자가 밀린 거야?
You're bested by strength.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
If my eyes are still right, then you'll reach the harbor of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Rose.
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
You lost your way in the dark forest. Yeah, I'm gonna try and say these names. I'm gonna have to like look them up later on for the next time I play this. I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요. 왜일까요?
They were not overcome by fear. Why is that? That's... I could simply lift my head and to find where the star is.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요.
Now repeat that. Now repeat with the heart. What I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that image.
너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the string of several chains penetrating in my chest. Oh. Very painful, it looks like.
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
Relax, though it may feel otherwise. Your heart is still functional.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact has been sealed.
단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Dante, from this day forth, you're bound to your time. Also, I'm Dante. I guess I don't know.
이제
Right.
저희의 심장이
Alright.
멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
Hope you make a fine leader. I feel like I'm not. Power? Oh, I think it's over, man.
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌소.
Peace, man. The single apple has fallen.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네.
This guy is not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Rodeo? Jeez. The waiting was killing me. Finally some action now.
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도
그래?
나쁘진 않겠지.
Well, I guess we could use a little warm up.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
What is that wretched miserably writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team?
아, 말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
You might want to watch your words. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
The attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. Who are you people? And what's up with the bus? Like, with this bus? You know, I'd be confused as well.
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
We are bearers of justice who come to aid you. And this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go. Justice? Bus? I don't...
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니.
Wasn't that what you expected me to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us than believing us to be your saviors.
시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
We're racing against time and the situation isn't in our favor. Let me explain this once. After some time passed. If I'm not mistaken here, I do as you've said. Those total strangers will fight for me?
맞아요. 당신이 올바르게 명령을
So
내린다면요.
long, correct, so long as you give me the right orders. I don't think I'm gonna give the right orders. Alright, so we'll kill these arrogant vandals that, okay. Then I'll go back to wherever I was. I don't think he knows where he was. Or I don't think I know where I was. Let's say he. Where was I? Yeah, see? Or no, where I was. And yeah, I don't think he knows. What was I doing? Where was I? When I did that? Or where was I when I did that? I don't know, man. Something extremely important was on me, something I shouldn't forget.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
Calm down, it's only natural to happen with your current head.
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
You should focus on the struggle at hand, Dante.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Flo, pardon, I'm not sure how I should address you.
시계 지휘관님? 아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
Would Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we'll await your orders.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
Do we really need orders? It seems like going one-on-one is the only way.
저기요!
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
Wearing your mouths. No, just need to press them out.
최선을 다해주세요, 단테.
I'm not gonna do my best. I'm sorry. There's two ways about it, I suppose. Cost. I don't know how to say that. The Wars Computer and Mirror Dungeon Experience. What am I doing? Let's learn the basics of combat. Okay. Please direct your attention to the dashboard view. We will be using the dashboard to relay the citizens. You will find each of these skills on the dashboard. Okay. The control scheme is simple. Simply drag your left end of your dashboard to the right to chain the skills when you're ready in that phase. Press hold on the left end of the guide name. Press and hold the gear on the left of the dashboard to grab the chain. Then while you're holding the chain from the left gear, connect your skills from left to right along the guideline.
금방 다녀올게.
Skip that one dialogue, I think. Let's try that again. Dashboard, grab a chain, and left. The dashboard. Use the dashboard to push your commands to your settings in combat. Start the combat phase by following these steps. Grab and drag your chain from the left gear. Whatever gear skills you want to use. Connect the chain or select the right gear. Connect the chain to select or select the right gear.
행동을 개시합니다.
I have no idea what's happening, but you know. I'll please issue a command. Shit, I don't know how any of this works, so. Oh, so I kind of okay. I understand. Kind of.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Whatever I did, I don't know what I did. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't think I did. You know, I don't know what the skills do. But I think it clicked. Turn 4. Yeah, no, I think it might be wraps. Like what? Still gotta learn the combat in this. I think I'm meant to lose. Oh, so I'm forced to do that. Okay, fine.
금방 다녀올게.
I could tell we died. Combat tips, combat. Oh, I can't even.
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
I don't get it. This is what lions struggled against?
잠깐만.
Whoa, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 볼 수 있는.
It's kind of weird coming from someone you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure you can talk this out.
이건
This
이상적이지 않소.
is on the deal.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
I know it was a ridiculous idea to put a fight against them.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도.
Yeah, okay, I haven't. Yeah, no, it's wraps. It's over. What the hell is going on? You said they'll fight in my stead. They did. I don't think it worked out though.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
Yeah, we never promised we'll win. Said fights. They did. I don't think it worked out though.
그리고 저만 남았네요.
Seems I'm the only one survivor. Ooh, okay. So you were waiting for this? There's a hidden card over here.
비장의 수라기보단 그저
Not necessarily a trump, no, rather.
별을
It's about
따라가는
following the
거죠.
star.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
Some suicidal performance. The funniest lives to end. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. They jumped in triumphantly to only died in flies. I can't remember a thing about my past since I repeated what she said. This is how I die? Yeah, most likely.
뱀에게 전해라. 거짓 사자.
This false line.
이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
This flow can't be stopped. Man with red eyes. Very descriptive.
붉은색
Why?
왜?
Oh,
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
looks very depressed. You know why I was the only one? Do you know why I only just remembered those two?
그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까.
So at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out of here.
달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이
Then you're the only one
너밖에
left to offer
없으니
them any hope.
붉은 시선.
The red gaze?
그렇게 노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면
Don't
별것도
blame me like
아니잖아.
that. This is nothing compared to what you did.
그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 일 했다고 생각할 거다. 훈장처럼
With
여기라고.
wounds like those, I'm sure boss will recognize you that you did your part. Consider them the Medal of Honor,
아니면
unless
여기서 명줄을 놓고
you don't want
싶은가?
this to be the end of your life. Who are you? Are you one of them? They're too late. They're already.
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다.
No, no,
단테.
Oh,
우리에게 필요한 건 오직
there's only one thing. We need.
되돌릴
We have time
시간뿐이니까.
to rewind. You're just gonna suddenly. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as through my heart were being torn asunder, followed by flashes in the ribs, intense, intestine, stomach, and lungs. It's just the clock spinning too faster, engulfed in a barrage of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body. I let out an agonizing scream. Clock sounds. You. They lived? Or they die? I don't know. My fading consciousness, only I could perceive was the deceased flesh of construction, the scar of his own man.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다. 단테.
Will suffer plenty from now on, Dante. And the voice of the man with the red eyes. Ego or skills based on the intelligence center column. You're the hell of a beast somewhere. It cries carelessly. Was it wailing out of hunger or
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
a boy Mephistopheles? I guess that's how you say it, I don't know. They're being itchy twitchy. You get up,
드디어 정신을
take that
차렸군.
last.
버티지 못하고 골러갔으면 조금 실망할 뻔했어.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스기사 카런.
I didn't listen to the name. Fresh morning, this is the bus driver. Sharon? I guess.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴 하겠어. 기분이 어떻습니까,
It's not
단테?
morning, but I could guess it's refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Didn't he just like stab my character like not even that long ago? Well, I
제각거리는군.
tick-tocking like a clock.
의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데. 저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠, 단테. I gave him a quick nod instead. He didn't seem hostile. 좋아, 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단 출발하지, 카론.
He's reviewing his function.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
There was a heavy roaring vibration, as though they echoed through the bottom of the deep mire, or from the bottom of the deep mire. It was then I realized I was aboard a bus. Didn't they say they were a bus driver? Or the bus driver? A bus. I can't be sure if I've ridden over such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Nah. I shook my head to say no. I reminded that my head is clicking. This has not had clicking mechanism.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군.
This big one
그렇지
only
않나?
back on the road. Probably. But not it. I sure feel like an idiot.
아, 매끄럽군. 다들 이렇게 몸짓으로만 말하면 안 되는 건가?
I'm gonna stop reading it because I feel like you all have eyes to read it yourself, so one less one. As smooth as Smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지, 바우스토 씨?
Faust. Oh, that's how you say it. Okay.
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요. 저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
She's the one who's breaking the begging post. This over here that glistens even without the sunlight, gives off a rather mysterious air. So I'll read like the things where the character is describing something, or the character Dante's talking. But aside from that, y'all can read.
단테.
Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too. I feel like that's your name.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
How did I get it? Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
Wait, you can understand me? Whatever he was called, or whatever he was called. See? Same energy. I don't know what these names are sometimes. The dude that attacked me earlier, and that Virgie, or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but taking off.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Oh, you should somewhat understand. You really can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth. Have you even seen yourself, or?
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요?
Oh, so I just got chopped off.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠. 당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다. 모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요. 당신의 뒤에 앉아있는, 방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는 겁니다.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
아, 형씨, 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시 둥지에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
다들 닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니 자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군. 그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다.
에이, 왜 이름은 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 건 이제 진절머리가 나는데. 당신이 우리를 이끌... 뭐더라? 그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야. 역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워. 머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까. 나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고, 관리자 양반.
That is crazy. Gregor runs to Gregor. Gore? Okay, I'm just gonna put Gregor. The sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or sudden change of environment may cause parts or the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace? What's that? Resembling that the I guess just blank tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, that they're obligated to be nice. They will be nice. Anyways, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust may not be bewildering. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you're the knack of it. Pretty cool design. Pretty cool character.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
I mean, speaking the truth, I'm not Bud or Pal is crazy.
그래?
Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로제라고 불러.
Rhodia. Rhodia? I don't know. Rhodia. The unfortunate traits of being in the backstreet born are apparent in the sinner. She loves money, gambling. Okay, this is perfect character right here. Gambling and betting. So it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders and impress Wing or silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. Okay. Pretty tame. As soon as I heard gambling, I immediately thought of it.
난 당신이 우리의 관리자가 된 데 이유가 있다고 믿어.
Chance.
분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
She does not have sociability. I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
안녕하세요.
Sinclair.
아우, 시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Now I respect it. He doesn't really need to talk.
싱클레어라고
Sinclair.
해요.
Sinclair. Chill guy. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age, taken into consideration, this sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as split innards. That's very mild at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focus on positive reinforcement with this sinner who appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. He's chill. This is a hopeful sign that he has potential to grow into an expert at his profession and wait for stimuli. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord? I doubt it.
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까. 그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
Nerdy pal. Crazy.
이상이라 하오.
Formerly the youngest chief researcher at the redacted wing of Sinner possesses, but this Sinner possesses high intelligence compared to most of others. We estimate that everyday conservation of the Sinner would be more difficult. For managers selected by our current screening process, avoid communication altogether. will pose a risk of its own. However, if the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he is currently processing a deliberate thought. Recommend waiting patiently for him. Alright. That's it?
이상해요.
Smoke and mirrors? No smoke and mirrors. I waited for him to reveal that he was fulfilling a plan for some time. He just stared vacantly into the window. Disinterested. Okay.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
I don't think you need a proper introduction. I say hello. That's enough.
저를 이스마일이라고 불러주세요.
You may be disheartened by the defective state of many of our sinners. We do not worry, the sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. She is likely to be reasonable in judgments, so it would be a good idea to start conversations. While looking her way, if you are seeking sound advice, However, you mustn't forget the sinner survived an absurd voyage in far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a long journey with her, maybe you can consider it trust. Okay.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
Did I? Wasn't it the other dude? She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasizes socially, she didn't feel much sort.
미안하게 됐네.
Very disappointed.
나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서. 히스클리프, 멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
Revenge. Of that. The sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to decide its course. It's so. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his behavior, and has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache. In the process of forming a relationship, please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact a human resource department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you have an easier time.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만. 당신도 조심하라고. 나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 할 내리기가 있거든.
I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
Sueño and okay. Don't keep stuff up. Not Spanish, I can't read it. Sueño imposible. There's no sinner that can outmatch this one's love and passion. If we were to measure it in avid affection of all things, Fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat, one way or another. So there's no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of righteous fixer. Hence, the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with their smooth mission. Sueño imposible.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
Fixer, that definitely feels like a term I used to know. Did you know
해결사
it?
말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지. 아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데. 두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Yeah.
통루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요, 우리.
Man. What is this? Actually, a pretty cool background over here. A center who has lived in a affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has certain administration for a free life. Occasionally, he may make ignorant or unsavory questions in regards the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of low lives, lowly creatures, or lowly culture. Very picky, I see. But I think this is a cause for significant irritation with other citizens. However, it is important to note that there is no sarcastic undertones that contain in this curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is advised to let them get visible.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
No, this isn't that kind of.
제 취향은 아니지만.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
He looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. I feel like he should do it. But when he realized the raid he's played on him, he rented and sat back down.
요슈.
Yoshio? Good. As they say, every person has their own creed. It is only way to respect the best. It is the only right to respect as it is as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty even in simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker. Good, I guess? I don't know. Whose eyes shine with a euphoric view only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemies is an uncultured act. And a step backward for art. Caution. The sinner's background is that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making your breed personal resentments towards you. Also, basically, stay on the good side. Don't make them mad at you.
요르슈쿠.
At one point, was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
No, reasonable. Wants clear, concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. Oh, so he wants me to make all the decisions for him? Makes sense, I guess. You're pretty polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
I'm also touched, Limbus.
네,
Yes. As I felt something were gravely amiss with him, I can't. seem to put a pin in it exactly, or pin down, pin it down exactly. I can't seem to pin it down. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting.
저는
I felt almost completely to bound out to her, but she stopped me, or compelled. I felt almost compelled to bow down to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려 하다니 당치도 않습니다. 본인은 오티스라고 합니다.
What order does she have?
이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
The sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on her capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short advice agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics, the various appeals of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for this mission. In addition, she possesses the vast knowledge of shop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike the other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of this sinner is not permitted. Okay, I don't think I will. I just gotta keep that in mind, I probably forget. Warning. Keep an eye on the sinner and beware of what she does. Or beware she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing your company's mission. I think I forgot the mission. Rudeness?
이거 참. 역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
Very scary. Sorry.
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만 그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다. 검을 날카롭게 벼르기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼 누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시기를.
That's reassuring, thanks. I gave her a approving nod, even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
I think I see it now.
제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
The sinner who developed the engine of the Mephistopheles, the bus operated by Limbus company. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her vibration, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing. But as seen, it's kind of hard to read there. But as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there's no hope of her parting with it, ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out? I don't think I will.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠. 납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
I don't think.
괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을
I
거예요.
guess the information was true. Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실을 말이에요. 관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
Okay. I don't think he cares.
소개는 여기까지. 단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
You mean as the manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me like you said.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테, 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
Trip to the Inferno, 12 sinners, religious themselves. The Inferno, why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까.
If it's for treasure, I might use it to gamble. I don't... You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는
이해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠. 기억과 머리를 되찾고 싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
I go too fast, sorry man. I mean, I do want them back, but...
미적거리네요.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지?
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한 단테. 모든 임무를 마치고 나면 당신은 성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요. 제가 보증하죠.
Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intrusion, I make my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어.
Alright.
그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르. 내피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
Everyone's doing the instructions, come on man. Nephew, the bus.
메피스토 팰레스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름. 그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐 수 없지. 그렇게 생각하지 않습니까, 단테?
I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away and looked through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군. 마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요. 제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요.
What?
하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이루어지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고 당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
Oh. Pain? Revive? That's what happened to you? Okay, I understand how to revive.
당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는 살아나는 거랍니다.
당장 필요한 설명은 아닌 듯합니다.
As long as I understand the game, I
파우스트
think it
씨.
should be fine.
자잘한 담소는 나중에. 너희들 전원 하차.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Right, now I can understand. Combat passes and support passes require certain sim. Okay. You could send every sinner into battle at once. Yes, but commanding so many persons at once will not be an easy task. Therefore, I inform you of the appropriate number of participants, depending on I can say this word. I don't know what's happening. Depending on the particularities of each battle. There you go, finally. For each occasion, 5 sinners will make an appropriate force. Select 5 sinners you would make for this battle.
앞장서시오.
따라가겠어요. 네,
문제 내가 필요해?
최선을 다해볼게.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
Possible to pass checks without requests and these seven-sided coins floats. Okay, well, these seven-sided icons flow above both the allies and enemies' heads and skill slots. So these things, if you haven't issued a command by chaining the skills yet, the allies' skill slots are currently empty. You have the chain for last year. As you can see, the skill you chained has been, or as you can see, the skill you just chained has been equipped to the skill slot. Skill slots. Equipped skills are deployed on the skill slots floating above each center's head. When the combat phase begins, each center will engage in battle using the skills equipped in the skill slots, in their skill slots. Oh, okay, so it just shows you, okay. From left to right, equipment, every center with each skill slot on their respective columns. Okay, so it's just switching enemies each time. Well done. Now select the gear to issue your command. Please use it.
좋아, 간다.
So either way, just
좋아, 간다.
the clash occurs when the center and the target both attack against each other. In clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill they're using to clash. So which one has one? In this clash goes between two skills. Or in this clash between two skills, the skills with the highest power wins. Pay attention to the enemy's coins when the skill you clash. They will lose a coin. Even if the skill loses the clash, as long as the remaining skill float, the two skills will continue to put their points in clash until one of them loses all points. The skill that lost all its point clash will conclusively use the clash, which means that the unit that won the clash gets to attack, while the unit that lost doesn't. Oh, okay. See how the power determines the outcome is calculated. Please continue to issue command. Okay, so right now is it just like I'll eventually have more skills to use, or what? Like you're losing that one.
간다.
The number of the skill used is based on how people equips the points. This number is escape. Here I can see how many coins skills left. The number of coins determines two things. How many times the skill lose flash before using coins. How many times the skill hits when it attacks. Each coin that flips head will add the coin power of the skill. So the base power is okay. Minor power calculation. The formula does the coin. The coin that flips head will grow while the coin that stays will grow. Okay, so I just gotta get lucky. Yes, higher power so example of oops. Okay.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Everyone's good, I think. Some might have taken slight bits of damage. I don't really understand. Either way, they're going to backlash.
금방 다녀올게. 한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Yay. We didn't get killed. Speed determines the information that you must count. Okay.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
They all got their way to save for one. Oh, they all got their way to save for one. Though, shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니.
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
What did I just do?
하라고? 나?
Ego.
뭐 최선은 다해보겠다만.
Time is showing about SP and sanity points. 45 minimum. Negative 45. Also, okay. Please note that some of the SP values can also be viewed here. That works. Also works. Same skill basically.
곱들을 제거하겠소.
Each agency's SP values change based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP favorable triggers when clashes with their enemies. Enemies will take damage of this. A higher unit's SP value has a chance of hits, including offense. All allied units won in respective clashes in their previous turn, which healed their SP and this puts them in a favorable position. Please ensure your next one.
행동을 개시합니다.
Pay attention to unit's head. HF head. Down. Then 9. Started.
낙역하오.
When the unit, when the HP drops below sniper threshold 9, they become staggered.
오, 생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
Do not take any action and take over damage. Present the save everything you do disadvantage during battle. Basic stun. Yeah. So I was right technically.
폭들을 제거하겠소. 폭의 거를 깨졌소.
We put the meaning in states variable. Subtitles B. And then enemies SP. Flash below the certain threshold they enter lane 9 of which inflicts environmental negative effects. Alright, we will end. Which unit gains different effects during enter the SP formula. Select the icon to vary the effects.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
꺼냈다. 맛있게 해줘, 단테.
See the battle. Okay.
잠시만요. 뭐죠? 저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요. 그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Hey, don't be
아무튼
irritated.
이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요. 입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요? 회사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
Damn.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약 당연히 효력이 있죠. 애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까. 네? 설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
메피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
Boss gets hungry.
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물. 여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요. 이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
성장 또한 제약이 없소. 거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가.
Possibilities. You draw that? Or do you draw what exactly? So for that one die, we get, well, one method Stoffeli's various functions is extraction. You can collect various identities of ego from here. Couldn't read what it does.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Impeccable swiftness, I render them silent. Sure. You've recorded a new identity. This new identity is an ego's can be contributed to improving the combat performance. Return to battle. Select the top part of the center to swap them out. In this menu, you may select any items you have extracted to import into the item. Please select a newly acquired. Go to work just selecting identities. Now appropriate for the particular properties of each battle. Okay.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
I can see the gambling already. I can see it.
그렇군요. 이런 걸 의미했던 건가요? 너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면 자연히
시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야. 목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요. 곧 익숙해질 거예요.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데? 이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
여러분은
He sounds
테세우스의
tired.
대가 아니에요. 인격과 기억을 빌리기는
I don't think he wants to
하겠지만
deal with the bullshit.
주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
거울에 비치우는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면 거울 속의 형체 또한 잃기에.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요. 거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실 테니.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
네, 일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
변신이라.
담소는 끝났나? 일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못다한 말은 나중에.
So if I lose, I basically die and come back, or suffer a bunch of pain to bring them back. Alrighty. Select the unit to view the detail.
뭐야? 내가 보고 싶었던 거야?
The summary shows an improvement process. Attack types and affinities. Each skill damage is classified by two categories: three attack types, and seven same affinities. Okay. The target's resistance to the categories can increase or reduce the damage level. High resistance means take more damage. Check your enemy's weakness and skills and exposure. Okay.
금방 다녀올게.
In most cases, the units with leftmost skill on the dashboard. I skipped over them. Alright, so this is just the order of how to do.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 해냈어요.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Use one of the buttons to let the sinners choose what serve their answers. However, it must be emphasized that leaving the sinners with their strategic choices could lead to suboptimal combat performances. Flash outcome. Flash outcome forecast. The flash outcome forecast appears at the bottom screen beside each select skill. Please note that the forecast is not always perfect, but is serviceable, and quick decisions are necessary. Okay. But now I don't have to strategize as much, but I think later on I will.
해보겠습니다. 해냈어요. 해냈어요. 기다려. 아직 안
But he's
끝났어.
about to die.
완전한
Oh, that moment is
침묵.
over. It's over.
길이 열렸어. 하지만 베르, 메피가 달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Oh. Wait for it then. Sensing a rattling hesitation in my gestures, Burgess stepped in.
진정하시죠,
Calm yourself,
단테.
Dante.
걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
I like
걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠. 그리고 단테, 당신은 관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다.
I have
나는
to train to do that. Yeah,
길잡이.
I understand what he's saying.
어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는 내가 판단합니다. 알겠습니까? 토달지 말라고.
How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데
So what did they say?
뭐라고
Miss?
하는 거지?
별말 없었습니다.
감정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 딴.
그럼 메피, 출발하자. 야호.
결혼 기분이 어때?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
좋아.
So where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
Hell? I just where the sudden the bus shuttle started to move forward. Okay, where we're heading?
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
지역으로 출발하지.
This one of the time that I
I really like the song. I really like it. Very, very good song. Hello, manager. Select the button to continue playing through the story. Just want to explore first, and then so I want to see how like long the recording is already. 1 hour in here. Okay, so I just gotta remember to pick up there tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to make a video tomorrow. I'll probably film it. I'm not sure if I'll continue. Like, no, I thought since I already
해가
have
내
it,
얼굴을
maybe
물끄러미
I'll
바라보고
continue,
있어.
but just wanna see what's
눈을 감아도
there.
마찬가지요.
But I guess this is like a good place to stop for today. I really like this. I can already see myself liking this game, especially gambling aspects. But anyways, I feel like I will like this game, and I think I'm gonna just continue playing and see what I can do in this next video I make on this one. But let me know what you would want me to play or not play. I don't know. But thanks to those who made it this far, and hope to see you again whenever I decide to upload. So goodbye.